Good morning, kind people. Well, today is my birthday, and it started out weird because I woke up from a dream this morning that was irritating. I do have certain kinds of dreams that I really don't like to have. One of them, which wasn't this morning, is where it seems like the energies in the dream try to trick me into being stuck or trapped or something. That happened on my birthday morning. I think it was 4 years ago, very early COVID. I'm like, shit. And then I woke up. So this time it was more of an irritation goading me to get pissed. And there was a bit of me giving into that this time, which I'm irritated a little bit about. So irritating women I don't know in some stupid situation that I would never want to be in. And they were just irritating me. And then my fiery self, my sad self just got a little irritated. And then something tipped over and then I had to clean it up. And but there was this nice young man. And then I was in a mall. Why the fuck am I in a mall? I grew up with malls, but haven't been in one in years. So anyway, there was a nice young man. Okay, so I wake up, nice start to my birthday, right? And I will acknowledge that I do have a sad heart. Yesterday was the day of mourning, also by some called Thanksgiving. And, it's frustrating, generally speaking, right now that we have to go down this path collectively of suffering, even more suffering, when we didn't have to choose. I didn't choose this, but we, the collective we, and the planet, all that's going to be hurt in the coming years because of this choice that some have made in various ways. Anyway, but then Jacob, who I've been with for, we're in our 24th year together, he was sweet. I think I was telling him about it and he wanted to distract me. So he said, happy birthday. And then he gave me these two carved cranes. And he told me the story about them. That about a year before we met, he had a carving phase before I met. Never carved before, carved beautiful animals of all sorts. It was really quite amazing. And these two interesting looking cranes he carved, and that it was part of a intention for him when he found them. He just recently found them. He hadn't thought of them in years, and that they were a representation of a partnership that was fulfilling. And so he told me that story and he gave them to me and he said, it was definitely me, and it made me tear up a little bit. And he said, it's surprising to see what makes the cut of what I keep. And that reminded me of this thing. this little thing. And I still had it on my altar. I wanted to show you, so I took it off the altar. But it's generally always on my altar. It's a little key for some stupid, 3 years acknowledgement of working at some crappy place back in the 70s. When I was in preschool, the last day of preschool, I actually have a memory, and I don't have a ton of memories of me as a little Q. I remember that the teacher was cleaning stuff out and throwing stuff in the garbage, and I felt compelled. I saw this little thing, and I felt compelled to dig in the garbage to get it. I realized this morning, I think it is my first thrifting experience. Dumpster diving is another way to put it. And what's bizarre about it is that there's something about this thing that has made the cut for over 50 years. This little epoxy, stupid little key, but somehow it reminds me of the best part of my little kid, little Q self. And so each time I have a choice, do I keep something or throw it away? I've kept it. So maybe I'm saying this now because, who knows how long I'll live. I don't have kids. So someone is going to end up cleaning up some of my shit if I die quick. And if you see this thing on my altar, don't just think it's a little piece of shit. Just know it is a representation of 4 or 5-year-old Quinn. And so maybe this gets you to think of things, even one thing that you keep keeping because it reminds you of something, or maybe you're not sure why. Or sometimes things that, okay, I'm done, time to part ways. But for now, me and this little epoxy fake key are going on together. And I hope you have a good day. And I'm grateful to be connected. And may the coming years be as gentle as possible. Okay, take good care of yourself.